If you're on a budget and you're looking for a monitor, there's a good choice you'll find the perfect option for your needs. Although they're usually smaller, with simpler designs and fewer added features, budget monitors can still offer a good overall user experience for people looking for an office monitor. Even if you're looking for a budget gaming monitor, many monitors include gaming features like variable refresh rate support or higher refresh rates. In this video, we will discuss the top 5 best budget 4K monitor in current market. So let's get started. Number 5. Dell S2721QS. The best budget monitor we've tested is the Dell S2721QS. It's a simple monitor that's good enough to use in the office, even if you work in an office with a lot of bright lights, because it gets bright enough to fight glare and has impressive reflection handling, meaning visibility won't be an issue. It has a 1440p resolution with decent text clarity, and the 27-inch screen size is enough to open 2 windows side by side. Although it has limited ergonomics because you can only tilt it, you can remove the stand if you prefer using a mounting arm. It also has wide viewing angles that make the image remain consistent from the sides, which is ideal if you need to share the screen with a coworker. It even has a flicker-free backlight that reduces eye strain, making it a good budget option for long work hours because it reduces eye strain. The Dell S2721QS is a decent 1440p monitor that's well suited for office use and some casual gaming. It has a 27-inch screen that provides plenty of space for multitasking and wide viewing angles to make it easy to share work or content. It has low input lag, decent response time, and a 75Hz refresh rate that helps make motion look just a bit smoother than a typical 60Hz panel. Also, it has FreeSync support and GSYNC compatibility to minimize screen tearing. It has great reflection handling and gets bright enough for use in well-lit rooms. However, its darkroom performance isn't as good due to its low contrast ratio, which is typical of most IPS panels. Also, it lacks HDR support, and it has terrible ergonomics. On the upside, it has a flicker-free backlight that can help reduce eye strain. Number 4. ASUS PA278QV. The ASUS ProArt Display PA278QV is a very good budget-friendly monitor that's intended for creative professionals. Its superb ergonomics, high peak brightness, and wide viewing angles make it a good fit for nearly any type of workspace. It comes with good color accuracy out of the box, and it has an excellent SDR color gamut. However, it can't display a wide color gamut and doesn't support HDR. It has impressive gaming performance despite its professional-looking design, as it has a fast response time, adaptive sync support, and a 75Hz refresh rate that makes fast motion look just a bit more fluid. Unfortunately, it has a low contrast ratio and mediocre black uniformity, which is expected of most IPS panels. On the bright side, it provides a generous number of USB ports and even has a pair of built-in speakers. The ASUS ProArt Display PA278QV is a very good monitor for content creators. Its high pixel density results in sharp images and text, and there's plenty of screen space to have multiple windows opened at the same time. It has superb ergonomics, wide viewing angles, and it gets bright enough for use in any lighting conditions. Unfortunately, its contrast ratio and black uniformity are both mediocre, so blacks look more grayish. It has near full coverage of the sRGB color space, however, its Adobe RGB coverage is only decent. Number 3. Gigabyte M27Q. The Gigabyte M27Q is a great option if you need something for photo editing and you're on a budget. It's great for content creators because it has excellent out-of-the-box accuracy with an accurate sRGB mode that limits colors to the sRGB color space used in most web content, so they don't appear oversaturated. It also has near-perfect coverage of the Adobe RGB color space used in some editing programs, so if you edit content in either color space, you know the display can show nearly all colors. It uses an unconventional BGR sub-pixel layout, which makes text look worse in some programs that don't support this layout, but most programs can display decent enough text clarity with this layout, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. If it is, the ASUS ProArt Display PA278QV is also good for photo editing, but it has less accurate colors, meaning the M27Q is still the best choice for photo editing. The Gigabyte M27Q is an excellent 1440p gaming monitor suitable for a wide variety of uses. It has a large 27-inch screen that provides an immersive gaming experience and plenty of screen real estate for work. It has an incredibly low input lag, exceptional response time, and a high refresh rate to deliver smooth and responsive gameplay. Its IPS panel has wide viewing angles that make it easier to share content or play co-op games. However, it comes at the cost of a lower contrast ratio, which makes blacks appear gray in dark environments. Unfortunately, it lacks swivel adjustment and can't rotate to portrait mode, and even though it supports HDR, it doesn't get quite bright enough to deliver a true HDR experience. Number 2. LG 32UL500W. The LG 32UL500W is a good budget-friendly 4K monitor. It gives you plenty of screen space for multitasking, and it delivers incredibly sharp images and text. It's better suited for a dark to moderately lit room, as it can produce deep blacks but doesn't get bright enough to overcome glare. The viewing angles are adequate and should be fine for sharing text documents. However, there's still some loss of image accuracy when viewing from the side, so it's not the best option if you need to share work that requires precise color reproduction. It has low input lag and variable refresh rate (VRR) support if you want a game on it, but the response time is a bit slow, which results in blurrier images in fast-moving scenes. Unfortunately, the ergonomics are terrible as it only allows for tilt adjustment, and even though it supports HDR, it doesn't get bright enough to make highlights pop. It has a large screen and 4K resolution that make it a good option for work and media consumption. However, it's hard to place the screen the way you like because it has terrible ergonomics. Also, glare might be an issue because it doesn't get very bright. It has low input lag and VRR support for gaming, but the response time is a bit slow, so images look a bit blurry in fast-moving scenes. Unfortunately, it can't deliver a true HDR experience due to its low HDR peak brightness. Number 1. ASUS TUF VG259QM. The ASUS TUF Gaming VG259QM is an excellent IPS monitor that delivers a smooth and responsive gaming experience. It shares many similarities with its bigger brother, the ASUS VG279QM, as it also has a 1080p resolution and a 280Hz refresh rate. It has great visibility in bright environments thanks to its great peak brightness, but on the contrary, it isn't as well suited for dark rooms due to its low contrast ratio. It has an excellent response time, a backlight strobing feature, as well as native FreeSync support and GSINC compatibility. It supports HDR10, however, HDR content doesn't look significantly better than in SDR because it lacks a wide color gamut and local dimming. On the upside, it has a great build quality, wide viewing angles, and outstanding ergonomics. It has low input lag, and its motion handling is superb thanks to its fast response time, high refresh rate, and backlight strobing feature. It supports FreeSync natively and is compatible with NVIDIA's GSINC. Unfortunately, it has a low contrast ratio that makes it less ideal for gaming in the dark, and its compact size may be too small for some. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you liked this video and found some important information what you want.